On this week's podcast, I talk about a man suing a stripper for $38 million.
And I talk about a mom who likes to charge other families for having a play date with her kid.
Ooh. I don't know what's worse.
I don't know. Special guest, Stephen!
Ooh! No, you ruined it.
And welcome to the show. It's Two Guys, Two Things. This is the podcast where we get the greatest minds in the world.
True.
And we sit down together, the two of us, normally, and we discuss the great things going on in the world. Things such as what?
The heat.
The heat, the weather.
That's always big.
Yeah, isn't like Socrates would sit back and talk about the weather?
Always.
Yeah, he did. Dust in the wind.
Dust in the wind.
Didn't he talk about dust in the wind?
Did Aristotle and Socrates, did they live at the same time? Because didn't one teach one of them?
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's go with that. We take two semi-training topics, and then we both discuss them each for 15 minutes. But this is a pretty cool episode.
Yes.
Because it is two guys,
Yes.
two things, and yet,
Plus,
if you're watching on YouTube, you can already tell it's not just two guys.
it's not.
We have a third.
Well, he might have been smart and hit it until right now.
You know. No.
I wasn't smart.
So we have a third guy. So let's introduce him right now.
Here we
Who
go.
do we got here, Chris?
You tell the people who you are.
Um,
Oh, I see you're being performative already.
No.
Don't be weird.
No.
Well, I'm gonna.
Wait, like,
we have Steven. Steven is here.
I was trying to think of should I do the voice or should I not do
No,
the
No.
voice?
He can come in. You. What guest? Do you not watch?
sorry,
Chris,
what?
this
Sorry,
is your
what?
fault. This is your fault.
He looked right
It's
into
your
my
fault.
eyes when he did that
Okay.
too. It got me very uncomfortable.
When you watch, Kimmel.
But they come out.
No, but they don't say. And our guest is. Well, let's have them come out and introduce themselves.
Well,
you say the name.
But I figure since he was already sitting here.
No, you idiot.
He
no.
just told us today his name is Stephen. We don't know who he is. We thought he'd bring him in to join the podcast.
You know that I'm Asian.
That's a plus.
It's a true thing.
Well, yes, it's
Well,
true.
Yes.
okay, but not just Asian. Which can we get a little more specific?
I'm part of the K-pop group.
Yep.
Yes.
Perfect. This is good. Regardless, it's awesome.
This is Steven.
Thank you for joining us, man.
Well, thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
inviting me. It's a very big pleasure. I'm glad to be the third guy in this one episode. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
So it's two guys, two things, and third wheel.
Yeah, don't mess it up.
That's the name of the show.
Oh well, now see, he was the nice guy, and then I'm now the third wheel. Can you just do like plus DLC?
Well, what we do on this show, we have to tell our 15 minutes story.
Taking all that out. Sorry, Steven.
But for us to decide who gets to tell their story first is we make a bet.
Yes.
And whoever wins that bet, then they can tell their 15-minute story first. So we look at something going on in the news, and we just had 4th of July, right? And which is one of the biggest movie.
Yeah, it's
people
kinda
go to the movies.
slow.
Movie is going to be like the biggest at the
Right.
blockbuster, right? So,
Did my research, and I looked up movies that were actually coming out.
okay,
And I thought animation's going to be big for the summer.
Animation's pretty big.
For July 4th. So I said Despicable Me, Inside Out 2, going to top the box office.
And-
I think I did pretty good with the bet.
Okay.
I forgot what did.
yeah.
What did
Well,
you
see,
bet?
and I was thinking, since it is 4th of July, Independence Day,
Right,
I was
makes
thinking,
sense.
of course, there's going to be another Independence Day movie.
Makes sense.
So I was thinking, we're going to see Will Smith again.
Yeah.
And it's going to be big because if you can't win
Right.
on Independence Day for a
Yeah.
movie, why would you not do it?
And usually I would agree with
Yeah,
you.
it's a good choice.
The problem was,
Yeah.
you didn't look up. There's no Independence Day movie that came out, so you picked a movie that wasn't even out in theaters. I thought that was an odd choice.
Well, I assume they made one every year. Anyway, with
right.
that, Chris, you won.
Always.
You get to start your 15-minute story. Go ahead. Let's get that 15 minutes on the clock.
Literally, boom! You're gonna see it
If you're watching the YouTube.
now. Here we go.
All right. So now, Steven, feel free. We're just gonna listen to this. And
First time you heard the story?
Yes.
Don't look at it.
I saw
All right. Okay, so
What we got?
so I don't think there's any easy way to get into it. Arkansas man sues a Las Vegas dancer. We all know what that means.
Uh-oh.
For $38 million. Says he was misled to believe they were exclusive. Okay, so
What does that mean?
Were they at the dance?
at the dance, it was a Sadie Hawkins dance.
I thought we were boyfriend and girl.
Yeah,
man.
that's what it sounds like, right? So for $38 million, this
Why are you dancing with
Yeah.
him?
he
You're
goes
mine.
into he's at a strip club. So I thought we were exclusive. So I don't know. So here's the thing. I will get into it, but exclusive as of okay, you can still dance, but we're boyfriend and girlfriend, or exclusive like
A private dancing?
yeah, like
thing?
like you don't dance with anyone else, right? That's I don't know.
No, like she promised me.
Yeah, right.
A dance with me alone.
Only.
No one else.
Right. So we'll.
It sounds like he put baby in a corner a little bit to me.
No one does that.
No one does that.
By the way, 38 million though. Like,
38
what?
million.
What?
Where's
Like,
Okay.
how?
Yeah. So
It seems reasonable. Let's
okay,
hear the man out.
okay,
Let's hear the man out.
So
Before we
it's-
judge.
it's a man from Arkansas. Like I said, so $38 million. So it claims that in 2014, the plaintiff Fred Brunner was going through a divorce.
2014. Okay.
No, that's when this happened. But now the lawsuit's coming out.
okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So it happened in 2014.
Got it.
10 years.
10 years.
Jeez.
Yeah, exactly. That's why this is crazy. Fred Brunner was going through a divorce.
Okay.
Decided to go to Las Vegas Gentlemen's Club to smoke a cigar and have a few cocktails. He says. 'Cause that's why you did- yeah.
He's like, I wasn't drinking a lot.
Nothing else.
This is not impaired judgment.
Right,
This
right.
Is, I was in my right mind. Only a few cocktails.
yeah. I don't want to.
Hey, what happens in Vegas stays in
Yeah,
Vegas.
yeah.
So if all you want to do is have a few cocktails,
listen, Your
smoke a
Honor.
cigar. I could have done that in Arkansas.
I just wanted to smoke a cigar,
But-
have a few cocktails.
What you want to do? What? You gotta go to Vegas.
Yeah, yes, I happen to be in a strip club, but listen, that's all I wanted to do.
It's
Okay.
not the point. I
Yeah.
wasn't drunk.
We don't smoke cigars down here in Arkansas.
Yeah, they're illegal in Arkansas.
Yep, exactly.
All right, so
Oh.
this is where he met a woman who he says it's just funny. He says the woman who reportedly was a dancer. It's like, well, what do you mean? Like she was a dancer.
Maybe she's a bartender. She's a bartender.
Okay.
Who danced
So
on the side?
yeah, exactly. So the dancer made a significant amount of money from Brunner that night and learned that Brunner was far wealthier than most normal patrons of the strip club. Wealthy enough to change her life. This is where it starts.
Okay.
All right, this is what Brunner's saying, right?
Fantastical.
So the lawsuit claims that woman communicated with him daily while scheming to form a make believe relationship. This is what Brunner is saying to the judge basically. So daily contact. So it doesn't say here though. Okay, so he went to Vegas. Is she still contacting him daily? He went back to Arkansas. So in Arkansas, she's still texting and talking
She's
with him.
still at the bar.
She's still in
Las
Vegas.
Vegas.
She's still in Vegas.
But like,
but-
hey, I'll talk to you every
Yeah,
day.
but Brunner claims that she's talking with him daily with this make believe relationship with the ultimate goal of getting as much money out of him as she can or he can. Or she
Okay,
can.
sounds good.
All right. So over 10 years, Brunner claims. So this is why the lawsuit's coming out now.
Okay.
So this has been going on for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
He's not stopping it, by the way, in 10
no.
years. So over 10 years, Brunner claims the woman hoodwinked him into thinking that they were an
His words.
His words.
I like it.
Hoodwinked him into this. Yeah, this is quote. Into thinking that they were in an exclusive relationship and a romantic relationship. And he says during this time, the lawsuit says she accepted a house, several trips funded by Brunner. Brunner also claims that she would send financial support to the woman at her specific request. I need your help. Send me some money to pay for rent,
Okay.
whatever, for a car.
Wait,
But she got a house out of it and several trips.
She's still in Las Vegas.
She's in
That
Vegas.
was my question.
Yes.
Yes.
So she's still in Vegas. She didn't.
And
move.
he's in Arkansas.
She did-
She's in Vegas.
yes.
And he's thinking,
I'm gonna.
I
Just,
got this long distance
Yes,
relationship
that is exclusive.
with a stripper.
That I'm gonna buy a house for, send on trips.
Right.
So which is,
He's a smart man.
and that's what
Very
I'm thinking.
smart.
So there's
Yeah.
two things here. So let alone the lawsuit, whatever. 10 years later, he figures this out. I don't know.
You want to give her a chance.
Right,
He's trying to give her
just
a
in
chance.
case.
Yeah.
Just in case. And so I don't know what happened after 10 years to think, hey, you know what? I think she's taking me for some money. You know what I mean? I think that she's doing something here. And this whole time, again, he didn't move to Vegas. He's still in Arkansas and giving her that money. So in the woman's alleged scheme, the lawsuit that Brunner put forth says that she collected over $3 million from him.
Good for her.
Like actual money.
Man.
Good for her, right?
Good for her, man.
At $3 million of actual money. I'm not sure. So this guy's, for one, rich as all get up.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Okay. So how far do you go?
And
when
you know
you're paying
what?
woman money?
And that's in Arkansas money.
He's
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, okay. Good point.
You know what I mean?
Good point.
I mean, that's
land money right
yeah,
there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's probably
He's like the Bill Gates of Arkansas.
He's got a few acres. How far have you ever gone giving a woman money? I'm not saying stripper. So over the 10 years, $3 million this lady's gotten.
Oof.
Trips, house.
Quick
right?
question.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about strippers,
Uh-oh.
raise your hand. You've been to strips? Have you seen a stripper?
Seen one?
Yeah. Well, not okay.
About?
Okay. I don't mean like. Oh, I saw a stripper at the grocery store.
I have gone one time to a strip club.
And where was it in?
In Austin.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it wasn't in Vegas.
No, I've never been in a Vegas strip club.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've been to Vegas a couple times. Never. For one, it's not for me anymore. Really, it never was. But I just don't. It's it's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I've never gone.
Yeah.
And
It's fine.
the only time that almost could have happened would have been in Vegas.
Right.
But I feel like I would have wanted to get up there and dance myself.
Well, you would have, and you would have got kicked out. 100%.
Really? I think I would have done really well. I think they would have appreciated the
Oh,
value
you think
that I
it
would have
would've
brought.
Appreciated it.
Well, I mean, they probably wouldn't let me take all their money.
Right,
'Cause
right.
Like you're
maybe-
making them money though at the time.
If I gave it to them, if
Yes.
I'm doing this for you,
Right.
ladies.
If I don't keep it and I give
Yeah.
it to you, then it's okay.
I just want to do the performance.
Yeah. Only once.
Okay. Steven?
My girlfriend's probably watching, so no, I haven't.
We both have wives.
Well, I know mine's an early.
It's an early. It's a
my
relationship.
bad,
We're
my bad.
wives.
You're right, you're right.
Girlfriend.
You're not giving.
Wives
us,
are there forever.
You're not giving us any. Also, she should know it's a joke. We're doing bits.
A joke, yes.
It's bits.
Bits.
It's bits.
Shorts.
All right.
YouTube shorts.
So
That's what I said when I went to the strip club. Jokes.
No.
Bits.
I'm laughing.
Hey, my bits. Nothing.
Contrary to her countless representations to Brunner, the woman was in fact in a romantic relationship with another man in Las Vegas. The lawsuit says.
No.
Okay.
So maybe this happens. Brunner found out he wasn't the only one,
Shock.
and not happy about it,
Mm-mm.
suing her. Additionally, the lawsuit claims that the woman gave some of Brunner's money to the other man.
Whoa, that guy took his money?
Yeah, that's
Isn't that kind of like...
not good. Well, but who's to say that man knew where the money was coming from either? Not, necessarily.
Oh, wait. You're telling me
Right.
that you believe that she wouldn't have been like, you know what I'm doing?
Maybe.
Like, where his money came from?
Maybe. But he didn't say. All along, Brunner says she had no intention of following through with her representations, doing only what was necessary to keep Brunner from being suspicious.
Oh.
So which is okay. So we get back to like the smartest man alive here. Like all the time, she never wanted anything from me, but like she wasn't gonna really be exclusive. But like 10 years, brother. Like 10 years.
So
You know
okay,
what I mean?
but I have a hard time believing that this
Right,
guy.
right. Me too.
No.
Me too. No, I'm sorry.
No, that he thought I'm in this exclusive relationship with this woman,
Right.
many miles away,
Right.
and he ain't got nothing going on the side of himself.
Himself, yeah, and
In
not
Arkansas?
accepting her. I mean, I agree with you.
Like what? How often did they say how often they would see each
No,
other?
that's the thing. It's like the way the story's written, it feels like this dude's just chilling in Arkansas.
One was like, Your Honor, it's been 10 years since I saw her.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, she's changed a
Yeah,
lot.
it almost feels like that. Like that's what like Brunner just expected. Oh, I'm gonna move back to Arkansas. And if you, by the way, if you really like this woman and you have that much money,
Why wouldn't you just move there?
Yeah, or the opposite. Say, hey, come live with me in Arkansas. I got all this.
Or maybe
land.
maybe he did, and she
She
denied
said
it.
no.
Saying, I have a dying
Right.
mother in
Whatever.
the hospital here. I have to stay here for 10 years.
That's
Okay,
it, yeah.
sure, I get that. Because I mean, really, if she's like, it makes sense. Like, hey, I got all this money. You don't need to keep dancing anymore.
Right.
You know?
Why
don't you
like
come?
and so I almost.
But I think that's a good. Like, oh, my mom's sick. I gotta take care of
gotta
that. That's a
wash
good
my hair.
excuse. Yeah, I gotta wash my hair.
But no, it makes sense, right? So for
A lot of humidity in Arkansas. I won't be good with my hair.
The Brunner's mad at this lady for misrepresenting, but it's like, brother, it sounds like you don't like her that much. You're not bringing her to Arkansas. You know what I mean? It makes.
Or yeah, he's not very bright.
He's probably a dum dum.
Yeah.
So don't you feel sorry for him? Kind of.
I don't think so.
But like,
Why would you?
Because the fact that he did this for that long,
I
he
know.
must really want love.
I know we can't blame the victim. Like it's hard to blame the victim.
He's a victim of his own.
You know what I mean?
idiocy.
Yeah. I don't feel bad for him though.
Don't they have strip clubs in Arkansas?
Right.
But
But
not
the
that.
good-
But not that strip club with June. That's probably her
June?
name, right?
Probably your name.
Probably her name.
You've definitely never been to a strip club. June? Okay.
Come on, June be nice.
Okay.
Man. Morning June.
I would name my daughter June. I like the name June.
Okay, we're talking about strip clubs now. Let's not talk about
Oh,
daughters.
sorry.
with this stone.
You're right. My fault.
Come
Okay.
on.
All right. Okay. All along, she had no intention. Blah blah blah. So Brunner, after all this, so she actual money $3 million.
Gertrude.
Yeah, Gertrude.
Gertrude the stripper.
I love it. SNL character. I'm 50.
Smoking.
So $3 million of actual dollars.
She's smoking. No, I mean,
No,
she's
she's
really
literally
smoking.
smoking,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway.
$3 million of actual money that he's given out to the dancer in Vegas. So
Yeah.
but Brunner now 10 years later goes, I've had enough.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Enough's
so
enough.
he's seeking compensation and punitive fees from the woman amounting to $38.5 million.
Oh boy.
He says basically hardships and pain and suffering. You owe me $38 million now.
The pain and suffering was
Yeah.
$38 million. Was $38 million like his pain and suffering?
He gave out 3, so an extra 35 that he's asking for. Is this fair? Because this is basically the end of the story. Because it's going on now. So it's an extra $35 million.
Because
Worth it.
it's pain and hardship. He's saying that.
Yeah. So I gave $3 million, so I want that back.
Yeah. Get
On
that.
top
I
of
get
it-
that.
On top of it, she owes me $35 more million.
How much is the house worth now?
Ooh, good point.
Okay, so there's that.
Oh, yeah, what kind of house? That's a couple mil, maybe.
Maybe.
The horses that he bought her probably.
Yeah,
The cars.
trips. And then how
Flowers
is
over the years.
June, our dear friend,
Yeah,
paying
June.
this back?
Mm-hmm.
How can she do it?
By asking her new boyfriend.
All right, I like it.
Could also be rich. And
Yeah.
then he.
So
to her.
that's what the money laundering scheme. It just keeps going from man to man
So she probably has a bunch of men trying
to pay
sue
back
her.
money. Actually, the what is it? It was at the not the TikTok killer, but it was like there was someone that did that basically. He was on dating apps. There's a documentary on it, but he was on dating apps. He would find rich women and swindle them. Oh, the Tinder swindler. That's what it's called.
Oh, we did an episode on this guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he did the
Yeah.
same thing that this lady June should do. He basically swindled these ladies, smoozed them, got money from them, and then went to the next lady, got money from them, and when that lady wanted money back, he would pay back the money that way, and then he would keep going lady to lady,
Yeah, I see, yeah.
and paying
That's
back
smart.
the previous lady, so it looked like he was rich and living the life.
Right.
And,
But you're always in the hole that way.
always.
Always in
You're
the hole.
never making a profit.
Yeah,
What
for
a
sure.
life.
Yeah.
So
So this is what's crazy too, though, is that this was 10 years ago, right?
started 10 years ago.
So, do we know? Is she still stripping?
Oh,
if she is,
she's still a stripper.
That's pretty impressive.
Stripping
making
for 10
bank.
years.
I mean, usually you age
got,
out.
Hey, listen, you got a
right?
window of time. All right, 15 minutes. You got a window. You
That's
got.
anticlimactic.
Yeah, I know. You
Wait,
got.
did he win?
No, yeah, we won. No, it's not because we saw the countdown the whole time. I guess, but
Do they have strip clubs for like geriatric people?
ooh,
Like geriatric only strip clubs?
Well, now we're going into the dark web.
it's a good
area.
question. Maybe a dark
Oh, that's a
web.
dark web thing, really?
Probably.
Wow. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be like body positivity and
Well, aren't there like old lady sections on on porn sites?
How would you know?
I said, aren't there?
I don't know, but why'd you ask that?
Because he's talking about geriatric.
Okay.
we did do a story years ago too. Remember, it was somewhere in Europe, and there was a woman who did pole dancing and would go to
yes,
old folks' homes.
Yeah, old folks home pole dancer.
She wasn't
Oh.
stripping,
Yeah.
but she would do
No,
a pole
yeah, not
dance.
stripping, but yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it was like a
He
hit.
would go
and she
home
was-
to home.
Yeah,
Home to home.
Yeah, and do it.
yeah.
That was fun.
All right, everybody.
Yeah. So
How to do the one I learned in '85.
I'm sure, but they should do a geriatric strip club. If there isn't one, that
makes
would
sense.
be.
Makes sense.
You know what I mean?
It makes sense.
Somewhere in Florida.
So it would have to be.
I
Yeah.
feel like it'd be more of a fetish though,
Uh,
than actually good nature.
Yeah, it could turn into something not good.
Because
You'd be like, dun 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 dun, like, oh my hip, my hip.
oh,
you just see
oh
kick it,
yeah.
ooh, clunk.
It's like, come on, baby.
We're gonna
Hold
put
on,
some of the
again.
rebar of this pole
Yeah.
inside my
It's
hip.
just Muppet style.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, but she's still dancing. That's pretty impressive.
Right.
though. I'm just
Yeah. It sounded like she was still dancing, but you're right. Dancers do have a window, a specific window where you're making your money, and once that window's done, you got to figure something else out.
It's just so weird. I mean,
It's like a football player.
Like a football player,
She
yes.
clearly-
Strippers are different, are just exactly like football players.
yes, they are. She clearly did not like him though, because she
from
could
the
have
get-go.
She could have
From-
gone to Arkansas and made so much more money
From the
That's
jump,
so-
because she could have been taken care of. She could have had such a better life if she just decided to go with him to Arkansas, which you'd have to imagine that this dude offered, right? You'd at least think.
After 10 years,
Right.
you'd think he'd offer something.
Yeah, there's an offer that came in, right?
And there's also an offer that got refused in that 10 years.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
But I feel bad for the guy. I do.
A little bit.
I feel a little bad for the guy.
I feel bad for how dumb he is.
Yeah.
Not his fault, maybe.
I feel like, hey, get back his $3 million, maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
But, I mean...
38 million total.
I
But also, she's not paying back $3 million. Like, you probably have a better chance in Las Vegas than any other strip club to make that much money. You know what I mean? But she's not paying it back. So what are you suing? I don't know what he's expecting here. Just to teach her a lesson?
I think he's just upset. I think he's butthurt.
Just
he's
mad.
a little butthurt.
He values himself. He values his
Right.
broken heart.
That's fair. That's
All
fair.
right. Let me go with my story then. Thank
right.
you guys. 15 minutes on the clock there.
Here we go.
Go ahead. I'm going to talk to you about, this is about a mother, I think is she in New York City? Let's see. So she says, I charge other moms for play dates with my daughter.
God. See, I felt like this... Every start of your story, I hate it. I'm like, God dang it! I hate. You did that. Did we do that lady who just didn't have her birthday party? She's like, nope, invited 9 a.m. Oh. No presents, no games, no food. Good luck. This is like the same thing. Automatically, I'm like, what? What are you doing?
So this is a mom. So she wants to normalize sending money to the family when they have play dates. So it's like, oh hey, you know, my daughter's gonna come to your house.
Right.
Here's like $10. We went to a Giants game.
Right.
And your daughter brought a friend.
Yes.
Who spent the night, like 2 nights in a row or something.
Yeah, the night before and then the night.
Okay, and so
the night after.
Did that family contribute?
No.
For the food.
And they weren't asked.
Okay.
To.
All right.
There's no way we would have asked them to.
And so that's the thing. So she feels like a lot of parents would want to, but they feel icky about it.
Well,
so she's trying to
accept it.
So they're trying to say, maybe we should normalize it so people don't feel so weird about it. Mm-hmm. Maybe don't, because we feel like it's rude.
So
get past that. She's saying it's okay.
And
maybe
and that's a thing. That's a thing. Because maybe if that was normalized, like if that was society, then I would also get that. I'd be like, oh yeah. When I send Nora somewhere, here's a 20, and then you send a 20. And if that was normalized, that's just not normal to me. Because I just think, again, it's equal. Because like Lauren, their parents didn't give us anything. Again, we didn't ask, we didn't expect it. But when Nora goes on a trip with Lauren, like, you know, we actually do, like, we give Nora money. We don't give the parents money.
But you're the problem that she wants to fix, though, right there.
Yeah, she
wants to convince you that, no, we should normalize
But that's the debate. I don't think it is a problem. I think we should all just take care of each other.
Okay,
you don't need to
yet there's always people that will game the system.
Always.
Right?
Always.
So
I think we should just take care of each other. That's where it's coming from, right?
That's the good-natured one, yes. Good-natured decision.
I ran into a parent over the summer, and it was so funny. She's like, yeah, you know, I got this kid that's coming over and hanging out with me, and so I'm going to bring him to stuff, but I don't even know how long I got him for.
Just up in the air.
It's like did the parents just leave this kid with
bye.
you? I'm like,
yeah, we're on vacation.
Check.
Peace out.
Yeah, we definitely always know the days and the times.
But I was like, how do you not know? Like,
That's
I don't know how long I got this thing for.
Yeah, because there's a time where it can become a problem.
Yeah.
Where it's like, well, this is the 5th night and we didn't know anything about this.
Right.
Now we got a problem.
We have plans.
Yeah. So that's, I get that, but I don't think it should be normal. I think the sharing should be normal. And now if it starts to become lopsided,
where one side earns more than the other one. Hey,
we can talk.
My kid wants a full steak dinner every night when he comes over.
Sure. Yeah, it's different. But.
Sure. So she says, can we normalize sending the other family money for play dates? Asked this mom, Shay. Mm-hmm. In a TikTok clip that got over 3.5 million views, so it went viral.
It's because her name's Shay.
Because her name's Shay. That's
we're at 220 on our last one, so
we're close.
Yeah.
She says my daughter had a friend over, and I asked her mom for money.
Whoa.
This is what she said in the beginning.
I know,
yes.
No, but she didn't give money first.
No.
You're gonna ask.
She said your friend's
first.
coming over.
That's why I said it's crazy.
Oh, I thought she was saying I'll do it for I'll start the thing. Hey, I'll give you money.
It's the opposite of that.
Yeah, have her come over.
If you want someone to buy into your plan, wouldn't you want to give money first? Like, hey, I give you money first for my kid being over there. And
I get it. Yeah.
And now I'm wondering, did she even?
She wants. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Does she even have a kid, or is she like?
She doesn't
is
have
the
a kid. She just starts inviting random neighborhood kids over.
This is the way I can make some money.
Yeah. Little
Hey,
side hustle.
Can I borrow a little Jimmy
Yeah.
today?
Just neighborhood kids. Like, hey, your kid want to come over? Sure. Where you in the same class? Oh no, I don't have a kid. I just want to know if your kid wanted to come over to my house.
Yeah, Will City looks
Yeah.
kind of bored right now.
Yeah.
I could take her off her hands for like a couple days.
Yeah.
I
No,
can
she
I
asked
got
first.
some money to make.
Yeah, not ask. Yeah, okay, so ask first. This is where I'm coming from, right?
Oh,
You know
wow.
what I mean? Like it's like, whoa, okay, chill,
Yeah.
chill, lady. We didn't build up to this yet. You know what I mean?
I know.
But I think you're right. Show first.
Yes.
You know?
Show how good it is.
Don't
to
expect.
Get money.
Yeah.
So they're saying that the practice of demanding money for caretaking, it's not a new thing. People have done it.
Don't use the word demanding. That's harsh. Don't
Well,
demand
you're right.
money.
That's what they are. Asking for money.
Yeah.
There's a pro and part-time
Yeah.
babysitters. They've been doing this. They've made money for the last
And
for
that's
years.
fair, and that's
over this
fair,
thing.
that's fair.
But people were skeptical, thinking that you shouldn't try and nickel and dime parents
Right.
for just their child coming over.
Yeah,
Right? It's not a business.
Especially if they're just hanging out at
Right.
the house. Especially. Again, a trip, I get it, right? Give your kids some money to give to the parents. But just hanging out the house, get out of here.
I feel like everything else in life does it to the parent already. Like, why should you add to that?
Right.
Right.
We just said the same thing.
So, Shay, she's a self-crowned child support hunter.
I don't know those words. I don't understand.
Child support.
Those words put together in that order. I don't get
It
it.
makes me. Well, I'm assuming that she's no longer married,
Okay. Say it
and
again.
she needs. She's a
Say-
self-crowned.
So
she calls
she-
herself
Okay, got it. Break it down.
a child support hunter.
She's hunting for child support.
No.
That's
Or
well. How are you thinking it?
she's trying to hunt dads down that don't pay child support.
In the
she's
new
she's
movie.
the Batman of moms. She's just a vigilante. Oh, are you the dad that didn't pay child support last week?
Like, please.
No, please leave me alone. I am
swear.
John. Yeah, it's like
I swear to God.
I'll pay
to me.
Who are you? I'm Shay.
Shay
From
man.
TikTok.
Shay woman from TikTok.
You're going down.
As she's crouched on a build on the top of a building.
She's like,
What would her signal be?
money with an X, like an X through it.
Oh man, I don't know. A kid crying? I don't know.
With no child custody.
I'm Batman. Batman,
My
but just
dad doesn't love me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just hunts down
Please, could anyone
deadbeat
save
dads.
Deadbeat dads. So, but people are accusing her of rage baiting.
Okay, so
Ooh,
posting
okay.
it just so people can comment and yeah, get in. Okay.
Very popular.
Yeah.
Right.
I got it.
So this is what she said. After the play date, I texted the mom and said, "Hey,
After
the play date."
fuck after.
So the mom didn't know what she was getting into.
Exactly.
Wow.
Then,
She's got it.
oh, this lady's getting okay. Go. Sorry.
No,
Got
it's good.
them.
So after the play
worse.
date,
After that the balls on this lady after.
after the play date, so she said, "Hey, thanks for letting Jamie play today. Please help out with your share of the expenses for the play date,
Please.
totaling $15
Okay.
via Venmo,
Okay.
and here's my account."
And here's why it's okay. Okay.
The mom,
Jesus.
it says the confused mom,
Yeah, for sure.
was like, "Huh?"
Wait a second.
Um,
Tell me this before or else I'm not bringing Jamie over to your dumb house. If I knew that I was going to pay you $15, that is even if I agreed with this lady,
Right.
This is where I would stop agreeing with this lady, because if you're going to do this, you definitely have to set expectations before.
It would be nice to know what you're getting
Yeah,
into, for sure.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
So she's like, the mom seemed confused, the other mom.
Of course.
And so then Shay kindly explained that she
What?
expected
The
compensation, and
nerve.
she says for all the supplies.
And
For the supplies.
were-
Okay.
And here we go.
Give
And
me
so the
an-
mom wrote,
Give me an inventory.
"What supplies?" So
yeah. Wait, excuse me.
So
What
here's
What-
here
what-
and here
Okay.
here the mom has an inventory list
Okay. God, jeez,
of the
Louise.
item
Okay,
with the
okay.
cost.
Got it.
So she says. She said she used supplies and food while she was here. So here we go. Chalk, $1.
It's not $1.
Whoa,
But go
she's already marking off like the numbers for the.
because that means she used a whole stick of chalk, and she did not. More than a whole stick of chalk. Go. Okay.
I don't know how little the kid is. So like they eat chalk sometimes. You know. They're
It's true. It's true.
applesauce, $1. Fruit, $1.
Oh.
Sat on couch.
No.
What?
No.
Hold
No.
on.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Wait, sat on couch, wear and tear, $1.
Fuck off.
Wait, is she like? There's a tear in my couch.
Fuck off.
You're taking years off of my couch.
Okay,
You're
well,
sitting on
you
my
can
couch.
pay for a new. Fuck.
They had 5 more minutes on that couch.
Oh my god! Give me a
Sat
break.
on couch, wear and tear, $1. Broken LOL doll, $5.
Okay, well, real quick,
Whoa.
if she broke something, you gotta pay. That's different.
That's fair.
That's different than just coming over and playing. If she actually broke something, you gotta pay for what you broke.
3 juice boxes, $2.
Thirsty kid. All right.
3 trips to the bathroom.
Oh no!
What?
No.
$3.
No.
$3?
$1 a trip? Even in like San Francisco, it's a quarter to go pee. $1? $1 a trip?
Well, there's toilet paper. being
Oh
used.
man! Oh man!
Wow.
$1 every time you imagine.
Every time you use my bathroom,
Imagine just in your life, every time you go to the bathroom, you have to pay $1.
I wouldn't have any money right now.
Holy, dude.
And so that's it. Is she borrowing kids? This would be a good scam.
This is okay.
You know, Kramer would do this.
100%.
This is a Kramer move.
100% Kramer would do this. 100% Kramer would do
Didn't
this.
you
I'm
say
sure
last time on a podcast where it's like everyone like pushes how much they can get it like away with?
Yeah.
Yeah, the little doll thing. Yeah. pay
If you
for
broke
it.
if you broke something, pay for it.
And sitting on the couch, wear and tear, bathroom, breathing
I mean-
my air in my
I mean,
home.
Yes, that's what's
$10.
next, right? It's like oxygen.
Oxygen.
75 cents. You're like, what do you? It's so
Having to put up with
Yeah.
your annoying kid.
Yeah, right.
Dog petting. $10.
Priceless.
Yeah, now I gotta. Yeah. So
Yeah.
see, this lady's making it hard for her to agree with because there are things in her belief that
system.
maybe are valid, right? Like, hey, let's make this normal. All I'm asking for is if I'm spending money on your kid, let's pay. All I'm asking is pay for your kid. I'll pay for mine. You pay for yours.
Very
I think
understandable.
it's a very not a good way to go through society when we're all just looking out for ourselves. We should look out for others, but
Pretty fair.
but there's a thing in her little plan that you are able to get behind. Like, yeah, you know what? Like when Nora goes on a trip with a friend, not just like a hangout. Again, we give Nora money, not the but like, hey, we're not gonna make over a weekend not pay for this or that. This
Being polite.
yeah, but like so there are.
But usually, I would just say, "Hey, is there anything we can do?"
Exactly.
A simple
Like,
question.
yeah. Like,
but some people don't give you that.
and that's that. I would be like, all
Yeah.
right, we'll do it, but fine. But this kind of stuff now it's making it real hard to get behind her again. I'm like, okay, in theory, I think you're all right. In execution, you need some working on because the first thing you did was do it after
Well,
the play date.
and also think about from the sake of the kid.
Yeah.
How's this gonna
It's
work for school for
it's
this kid?
embarrassing.
Like, no one wants to play with me
I know.
anymore,
Why?
Mom.
Well, your mom's a bitch.
I mean, Chris, she made a list.
Yeah, no, she's very
Like,
thorough.
can you look at the list
Yeah.
right now? Paper,
Nerd.
chalk equals $1.
I know.
She sat down and probably wrote
Right.
that.
Again, I like this theory, man.
And then she said yogurt for $1 too.
Oh God! It all started bad when she threw this on there after.
It was. No, you're right. And then the mom did pay because then she said, "I just received the money.
Well, because now
Wait.
you're the asshole if you don't.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Hopefully, this will make it easier for us to do these play dates more often."
Oh, God.
Oh, by the way, ma'am, never again will my daughter ever come to your house.
I want a
Thank you.
refund.
Here's your fucking $15. Don't ever contact me again. That's what you do.
I know.
Because don't say it after, and then the breakdown's crazy. But but here's the thing: it feels weird to go like, oh, he ate this, went to the bathroom, here $3. Because then it seems like not worth it. So I feel like she had to make something up to get to like
The couch
15.
thing definitely was like a laugh.
Yeah, the couch.
Is the dust mite on there?
Also,
I
rug. Same thing.
Right.
Why not the rug if it's the couch, right? So I feel like she felt like she had to get up to like an amount that didn't seem
She's
dumb.
running out of things.
Because you can't, like I said, you can't say, "Can you give me $3?" And so now she looks like a fool making up charges.
Airbnb. Can we do like a kid B&B? or
Right?
something?
Yeah,
Is
it
this
sounds like
the
it sounds like
just-
her new LLC.
Yeah.
A kid B&B.
Yeah.
It-
Hey, that's a good actually idea.
I mean, listen, the
Lucrative
name,
business.
the name.
You want my kid to come over?
Yeah.
Kid B&B?
Kid B&B.
Kid-
You can
it's-
rent them out for the day.
It's catchy.
Mm-hmm.
That does kind of roll off the tongue pretty well. Kid B&B?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does. So a lot of people though online on the TikTok, they were
Of course,
quite
like the rage baiting, right?
Yeah. A lot of people are like 100% no. That's my time. So that's like inviting someone over for lunch and then
Right.
asking them to send you money
100%.
to pay for the food.
100%.
Like you're in a
Yeah,
restaurant.
hey, you want to come hang out?
Yeah.
Yes, and then you come hang out, and then after you leave, like, oh, by the way, you hung out, so.
You invited me to
Yeah,
lunch.
like imagine if I like invited you
Yeah.
to my house, like, oh, the game's on.
Yeah.
And
You
you're like,
paid for the game.
yeah, and like, oh, this will be fun. And I'm like, okay, cool. YouTube Live is this
It's
much.
$20.
The food I gave, and you're like, okay, but
What?
all you said to me was, do you want to come watch the game?
And then
Bananas.
one other person said that they would be very uncomfortable if a person hosting a play date kept track of how many times my kid needed to use the restroom.
Well, good point. Yeah,
Yeah.
good
Didn't think about-
point.
didn't think about
Yeah,
that.
Good
It's
point.
like, hey, honey,
Yeah.
how many papers of like
And
you using in there?
Check.
Yeah.
How many flushes
yeah.
are you
Yeah.
using in there?
She has
honey?
tally
Here?
marks when she
Yeah,
comes out of
check.
the bathroom.
But before you go in, you got to put a check
Yeah.
mark before you use it. Yeah.
Can you just sign into the bathroom before?
And here's
you
what it is.
use
And
Clock in,
I,
clock out.
Yeah.
if my kids have friends over, they become my kids until they go home.
And
That's
I
what
agree
one
with
person said.
that.
I like that.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree
And
with
then
that.
the last one was there were some disgusted digital detractors. It says people were pissed off.
I know
They're like,
this writer.
so they gave Shay a taste of their own money, her own medicine.
Yep.
They sent her Venmo payments. They said requesting
That's fun
for
request.
we need money for wasting their time.
That's hilarious.
that's
and
great
by the
stuff,
way,
too.
because that's the same thing. If you want to be petty about this, yeah, I read your. And by the way, I didn't tell you about this until after, but you owe me $3.50 for reading this. That's how much I get paid. I mean, I make this much an hour.
Mm-hmm.
I spent this much time reading this and watching your thing. You owe me this much money. And by the way, that's exactly what she's doing to these parents. So I'm with this. I'm with that other parent that says when the kid comes over, they're my kid, and I agree with that. Hey, what do you want? Go get a drink. Go get food. And I mostly, not fully, mostly expect, if it's just a play date, that my kid can go over without any repercussions.
I hear you.
You know.
So what's funny? She actually said she did send two people the money they asked for,
Nah, that's good. That's
and
good.
then I requested
Wow.
it back from someone else. So she's doing the whole Tinder
she's
swindler.
she's
All
a
right.
piece of shit.
Any takeaways?
All right, so
takeaways.
you watch the podcast before we listen to we do the stories and we do takeaways.
Takeaways.
All right, so listen. I want to hear your takeaway first.
Well, hold on. Let's maybe give him an
you want
example.
like an example?
I want to see it.
Yes,
example,
you're putting
okay.
him on the spot again, Chris.
All right, sorry, my fault. Okay, so
Everybody,
takeaway.
welcome our first guest. Say your name. What's your name?
Oh, whoa.
Do it.
Guys, welcome Stephen, our guest for the podcast.
It's like, look, he's trying to like see a dog going like, hey, how you doing? He's like,
Yeah.
not like, hey, Steven, how you doing? He's like, hi, Steven.
Like he would
how
be
are
a
you?"
horrible teacher. Like you're like one of those old parents. Like you gotta learn how to swim. Push him in the water.
Never. I had a kid and I didn't do that.
You had a kid, exactly. Ah,
Oh,
And then
she's
he
dead.
drowned. That's what we don't talk about.
you
No,
walked
no.
right into that one, man. I'm telling you.
It's my fault.
I had a kid.
That was my fault.
Couldn't swim a lick.
That was my
So I learned better.
Their fault. Their fault.
All right, so
I'm a big
takeaways.
believer in Darwin.
Takeaways.
Okay. Takeaways.
Takeaways.
So my takeaway for these stories, it's gonna be money. You know, it's
Okay.
simple, low hanging fruit. But what about money? I don't know. So I would say give and take the same amount of money in your life. If you're giving money, you should give without expecting that money back. Period. And don't ask for money that's not yours. That's it's the give and take of money.
Okay.
That's
Is
fair.
that a
If you
takeaway?
loan someone money, you
Yeah.
don't ever think
Don't
you
do it
back.
because you're gonna be in a position where you get something and you don't want to feel like a burden by it. And so okay.
Yeah, I think my takeaway. I think this is what this mom did is so ingenious, and I think this is what the strip clubs need to do.
Here we go.
No.
He always throws.
They need to incorporate this at the strip club.
Okay.
I sat on the lap and your hand went a little.
Yep.
That's $15
usually
each time.
a lap dance is 20. Now it's 21.
You should
Right.
have like a mark on their
Right.
body that says 15.
Yeah.
Yes.
20.
Yeah.
Okay.
75.
Parts of their body with the amount.
Okay.
And it's not sexist at all. This is they'd all be behind it. And also, there's no sex in the champagne room.
That's true. It's very true.
I talked about Will Smith earlier, and then there's a Chris Rock reference on that.
I like it. So this is actually very.
And if there is, though, you owe a lot of money.
a lot of money,
Yeah.
like your livelihood.
Right.
Real quick before we get to yours, Stephen. It's very much the model of all tech companies. It's a subscription model. So you can watch this streaming service for $5, but if you want this, everything's a subscription model.
Yep.
So there we go. Okay, takeaways, Stephen.
Those are pretty good takeaways, honestly. I think mine is just money makes people crazy.
There you go.
And do very, very stupid things.
Right.
Either for bait or because they're lonely.
Yep.
And we need to make a society that has no money.
No money.
Mm-hmm.
No currency.
No currency.
Got it. Okay. Well, that's how
like Mad Max.
That's how society started, right? Just
isn't he just about North Korea?
Oh, it's true. You are North Korean.
Guess what?
But
Yes,
it's a barter system which how society started.
We're in the interview, the movie, The Interview right now. Actually.
Yeah, right.
Well, the other thing too would be honestly, we need to do a kid B&B. I think that's the other thing.
All right, that's a good takeaway.
Thank you guys for listening to Guys Two Things. But before we go, I want to say, Stephen, thank you for joining us. So Chris informs me that you do drawing.
I do drawings, yes.
Okay.
When I have the energy to.
And do people, can they see these drawings?
Yes,
anywhere?
they can.
Tell us where can we find some of your work?
Well, I do still have an Instagram account.
Okay, yeah, tell them the mic so we can hear. Yeah, here we go.
It's Avant-Garde Sketches.
Okay.
Avant-Garde, I think it's like a very fancy name for like fancy art.
AV
Avant.
ANT.
Mm-hmm. And then underscore.
Okay.
Right there.
Right on.
Yep, there I am.
I'm just gonna show.
Yeah, let's put that in the show description.
He did
thank you.
He did
We'll
this
link
for me when I left Apple.
Oh yeah, Jesse was telling me that they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
This is the steps, the process.
Oh, okay. And you know what needed is missing a sandwich going to his mouth.
Oh, yummy sandwich.
That would
And
be
I
funny.
also do have an account on Kara now, which actually is a new art app, a socializing art app.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which specializes in AI, and it's very
No
art.
AI, yeah.
It's very art focused. Nothing
Cool.
else, just pure art.
So they don't want AI touching it. Okay,
yeah,
I like that.
but
I
it's
like that.
Kara, Cara.
Okay, cool.
And it's very early on too. It
Okay.
got
Oh,
created.
it's time to get in then.
It got created like 2 months ago.
Oh, sweet. And then is there like a way to find you on that?
Yes, the same name.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll put it up in our description.
I appreciate
Right.
that. Thank
Of
you.
course. No, we appreciate you coming out. So, all right, guys. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Two Guys, Two Things. And you can find Two Guys, Two Things
On YouTube at Two Guys Two Things. We got full episodes of the podcast. We got clips. We got sketches. Just fun stuff to watch. We're on TikTok at Two Guys Two Things Pod. The twos are the number twos. Same thing. Whatever.
Oh, that's clever. So
Yeah.
clever. All right. Thank you guys. Be well and enjoy your next trip to the strip club.
Yeah. Good luck.
I'm going to take my wife.